Yeah, this is just a quick video from me. I got a little jump scare this morning. HD Sentinel started screaming at me that one of my external hard drives had developed a problem. I will carefully try to put it in front of the camera. It's just one of those little Toshiba external hard drives. I have more of the. This one is very old. It's years old. It's a 2 terabyte drive. I have a couple of more, 4 terabyte, 8 terabyte, whatever. And I never had a problem with any of these until today, but it's old. And yeah, bad sectors, and then all of a sudden it even disappeared from disk management. So I plugged it back in, and it would not reappear again in disk management. Instead, it had this ticking sound, tick, 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 and it basically kept doing that. Unplugged again, plug it in, tick, tick. So, and it was slightly worrying that I didn't have stuff on there that I could not live without. But a couple of disk images I would like to have from this drive. And basically, I don't have tools to open drives and repair them, and I don't have tools to work with the firmware to see if I can fix something there. So then I would have to set it somewhere else. And but the one thing I do have is the what I have is the stabilizer. That's what I have. And so I thought, okay, let's try that at least. And so I hooked it up to the stabilizer, and to my surprise, I saw the model number, serial number, all that, and the capacity. So it was basically detecting the drive. And then I did a little, I know it's maybe not the wisest thing to do. I did a little data access test, retest, which is now new into the stabilizer control panel. And basically I saw green sectors, I saw data, so I knew it was detected. I had sector access, and I need to drink my coffee because otherwise it gets cold. And so it was detected, and so I fired up RStudio, and I didn't bother with making a disk image. I know that's wiser. But then I would have to grab another drive and make room for a 2 terabyte disk image. Or a 1 point something terabyte disk image, because it's not entirely occupied, and I could make a compressed disk image, of course, or sparse disk image, or whatever they're called, all these things. But instead I just decided to select files and copy individual files. They're all big files, and they're disk images. Even the bad sector inside the disk image would not be much of a issue. But it's the first time I'm using DeepSpar for a hard drive. I always work on memory cards and USB drives and that kind of stuff. So it's nice. I'm glad I have one and that I can recover my own hard drive this way. And I'm this would be a great option for a PC repair shop. I mean, normally you would send a customer that walks in with a hard drive like that to a data recovery specialist, and you maybe get a percentage. But I mean, even if you ask half what the data recovery shop asks, the USB stabilizer may earn itself back, or how do you call it? Pay for itself soon enough, depending on how many of these customers you have. And then it's $800 something. Well, you can look it up. And then you have the package deal, basically the software, RStudio Technician Edition, and the USB Stabilizer Tech Edition. I have the Pro Edition. I don't know really the exact difference. I think like read timeouts and algorithms, perhaps. So there are slight differences between the tech version and the pro version. With this case, this hard drive, this scenario, you could easily have handled that with the tech version. I have 3 failed sectors up till now, but I think with retries, RStudio was able to recover them all. I would have to, I think, yeah, retry, successful retry, a successful retry. So 3 bad sectors were all successfully recovered after retrying it. It's RStudio that initiates the retry, and then you can either allow that or not allow that in the control panel of the USB stabilizer. You may have a program that, or for example Windows, will keep retrying. It will put stress on the drive. So you can tell the USB stabilizer to deny that possibility. Basically, the USB stabilizer will pretend it's doing it, but it's not doing it. So to reduce the amount of stress on the patient drive. And you can upgrade, that's just a firmware upgrade to the Pro version. And if a hard drive is more severely damaged, unstable, more bad sectors, hangs up more often and all that kind of stuff, then it's worth to get the tech version, because you can more finely tune parameters like the read timeout. The tech version will wait longer, so it's not an eternity, but it will wait a little longer. And then if you have a whole hard drive to do with countless bad sectors, countless areas, problematic areas, then each time it's waiting, for example, a second rather than 500 milliseconds. And this is where it starts counting. Basically, it will take longer and longer to image a hard drive. Yeah, it's happily doing its thing. I'm imaging data. I just wanted to share this. That But I'm happy with the stabilizer. I have been a happy user for years. And our studio, I once had a license years ago, the normal license, the end user license. And I just now thought I'd try the tech version to see how it does with my USB stabilizer. And so far I like it a lot. I may renew the license. Well, thank you for watching. This was just a little video to have some kind of illustration on our studio in combination with the USB stabilizer and what kind of trouble you can deal with or not. I was very pleasantly surprised that I could get this drive detected and that I'm now recovering the data. And I wish you all a very nice weekend. It's a weekend while I'm recording this. Bye bye.